And there's this interesting thing when women finally tell a guy that they're done, all of a sudden he will step up and he'll want to do all the things and he'll want to go to counseling and he'll be ready to try. And then if she doesn't want to try, he gets mad at her.
So one of my mutuals just made a post about this, but I have to talk about it. So this young lady says that she'd asked her man to write her a love letter for a long time throughout the duration of the relationship, and he never did it.
I'm going to give you one thing I want you to do when a man pulls away and 2 reasons why you need to do that.
So the video clip I'm going to be sharing with you guys is going to be exposing some of the reasons why some men decide to come back when it's too late. And also when a man pulls away, what you are expected to do. So we're going to be seeing some advice from this very video clips. So guys, if you're coming across us for the first time, kindly hit on the red subscribe button, drop your opinion at the comment section, and let's dive in.
All right, guys. Morning thoughts, because I've been very open about my divorce to friends and patients, and it's amazing who will suddenly tell you they've been thinking all the same things. I've been in some awesome support groups too. And there's this interesting thing when women finally tell a guy that they're done, all of a sudden he will step up and he'll want to do all the things and he'll want to go to counseling and he'll be ready to try. And then if she doesn't want to try, he gets mad at her. And here's my theory. I think we all know that when women decide they're done, like they're done. We've gone through everything. We've processed it. We know we've tried everything. And like, we're done. And the guy all of a sudden cares because now it affects him. Like, it didn't bother him that we were unhappy, or at least not enough to actually change. And now all of a sudden his life's going to change. He's not going to be married. He's going to see his kids half the time. He may not get to stay in his house. So now he wants to do everything because he doesn't want his life to change. So it's still about his wants and needs. It's not about the relationship, which is so sad. And I know I've seen this on other TikToks where therapists talk about, like, when a woman says she's done. And then all of a sudden the guy is ready to step up. There was another TikTok too, I remember, where maybe you've seen it. It's like somebody reading, it's like one of those tweets that then gets posted. And this guy was shocked that his girlfriend broke up with him. And his buddy's like, but you knew she was unhappy. And he's like, well, yeah, I just thought it was fine. Like, it was okay for him that she was unhappy, but now he's surprised she left. It's just this big disconnect where men and women don't match up on that. The other theory I've heard about that, from some guy relationship coaches, is that men are used to like escalation. Like with sports, it didn't matter unless you were getting yelled at. So that maybe they need that to take it seriously. But I also feel like women should not have to yell. So I don't know. Let me know what your experience is in the comments. I want to hear about it.
The real reason men come back when it's already too late. Let me tell you the part men pray you never figure out. We don't come back because we finally became the man you needed. We came back because losing you finally forced us to face ourselves. At first, a man doesn't feel the loss of a good woman. We tell ourselves that we'll be fine, that you'll still care. But then life starts exposing everything we were blind to. Because in the beginning, we're numb, we're distracted, we're stubborn. Because when it's over, we don't feel it right away. We feel it when the silence settles, when the attention fades, when our phone don't light up the way that it used to. And we realize the one woman who cared isn't checking anymore. The loss doesn't show up early. It shows up when we realize that your world kept spinning without us. That's when the silence stops feeling calm and starts feeling loud. That's when the nights get heavier. That's when we start replaying every moment we should have shown up differently. And then we see you, not the one that left, but the one that survived it. Men come back when they finish the very lesson your absence was meant to teach them. Here's the deepest truth of them all. We don't come back for another chance. We come back for closure of the ego, because watching you move on without us hurts more than losing you ever did. That's why they come back too late, because regret moves slow, but it hits hard. Peace and love. Like and follow.
If you love somebody, like if you truly love somebody, you're going to change. Sometimes love demands change. Now, I get it. In a picture perfect world, you can just remain yourself and be loved and, you know, everything's peaches and cream. Yeah, we all want that. But sometimes you got to change for your partner. You grow together. time goes by and things change in each other's lives as individuals, and you got to remain your own individual, and you got to change to adapt to each other's lives, and you got to grow with one another to for that relationship to even work out. If you're so stuck in your ways and you're so closed-minded, like, I'm not changing for nobody, all right, let's see how long that relationship lasts. I am not saying change who you are as a person, like to the core, like your morals, what you stand on. I'm not change that for nobody. What I'm saying is, say you're not the type of person to be romantic. You don't got no romantic side to you, but your partner's love language is receiving gifts or, you know, quality time. Whatever. You better step up to the plate, change who you are as a person when it comes to that side of you, and step up and show up for your partner. Because if you don't, that comes off like you don't care. And if you don't care, that's going to build resentment. And if resentment's there, a whole lot of other issues are going to transpire. So, yeah, keep that in mind.
Listen, I know a lot of women don't want to hear this. I know it's stupid to even understand or accept it, but a lot of times men don't realize what they have until they lose it, you know, until it's gone. And, you know, it comes from arrogance, comes from comfortability. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times and a lot of situations where men will have a great woman by their side and get so comfortable and used to having her there that they start to fantasize and think about other things. And then once the girl leaves him, or he leaves the girl, that's when he realizes that the grass ain't always greener. That it's very difficult to find a woman out there who really cares about you and loves you and will do anything and everything for you. It's not as common as a lot of you women like to believe and think, you know? So when a guy does give that up, you know, a lot of times men don't realize it until it's too late, you know, when it's gone. So that's why I say sometimes it's best to just move on and focus on yourself, for sure.
Some men don't ever change until the woman who keeps forgiving them stops. And a lot of men don't understand that while she's forgiving you, she was also paying attention. She's noticing patterns. She's noticing repeated apologies with no change. And she's also noticing how many times the same mistakes keeps happening. You see, a lot of women don't give a bunch of chances because she's stupid or naive. She gives chances because she believes people can grow. And she believes that the man she loves will eventually realize what he has and do better. But see, the thing is, every time she forgives you and nothing changes, a little bit more of her patience disappears. And a little more of her trust fades. And eventually, she reaches a point where she stops explaining, stops arguing, and stops begging for change. Because at that moment in time, the only thing she's thinking right now is, you know what, I'm done. And that's usually the moment some men realize, damn, I should have changed a long time ago. But by then, it's too late. The damage has been done. Because the woman who kept forgiving you, she already made peace with walking away.
Men usually become obsessed after losing that woman. Men don't usually value your presence until your absence actually becomes real. He starts checking your page, comparing you to other women, replaying conversations in his head, and he can't stop thinking about you. The women men obsess over understand emotional presence differently than the rest. That is why I made my new masterclass, Go Snag It Now.
And I hope every young woman stepping into the new year this year is leaving every young man that was unsure about you in 2025. One thing about men that I need all my ladies to know is that they always realize too late. They will realize you were the one too late. They will realize they were wrong too late. They will realize y'all could have been amazing too late. And guess what? We need to stop waiting for them when they're late. Because for every man that's too late, there's a man that's right on time. Now, I'm not saying every man that comes on time is going to be the one, but at least they see the value in you up front. You should never have to prove your value to someone. You should never have to show that you're worth trying for someone. So anybody that puts you in that position is too late. And guess what? You leave them right where you found them.
So one of my mutuals just made a post about this, but I have to talk about it. So this young lady says that she'd asked her man to write her a love letter for a long time throughout the duration of the relationship, and he never did it. It wasn't until that he realized that he was about to lose her that he finally wrote her a love letter. But listen to how he did it. He wrote it and he taped it almost on the ceiling, where she would have to go and get a chair or a ladder or crawl up on something to be able to reach it. Like, even in his effort to win her back, he couldn't help but still show that he's a selfish individual. The kind of man that only offers you what you've been asking for once he's lost you, or when he feels that you're slipping away, it's okay for you to tell that man that it's too little too late. You've been asking for flowers the whole time. Now that you're breaking up with him, now he want to finally give you the flowers. Now that you're breaking up with him, now he wants to give you words of affirmation. Now he wants to plan dates. A couple of months ago, I did a video about this woman. She was having a divorce party with her girlfriends. And her ex shows up with a bouquet of flowers trying to be romantic. Where was all this effort when she wanted it, when she needed it? Like, some men only try to get you back, and it's about them and their ego. Because if they really wanted you, they would have been trying in the relationship. This is about, can I still have her? Is she really gone? It's okay to be the one that got away. It's okay to be the one that say, you know what, it's too little too late. It's okay to say, I see that you're trying now, but it's not enough for me. Even if the best he can do is not enough for you, that's okay. He had the entire relationship to work at it, to do things you were asking him to do. But some men only try when they know they've lost you, and that's all about them and their ego. Has nothing to do with you. Why put the letter where she has to crawl on something to get it? The kind of man that always makes you feel like you have to earn something from them. No matter what you do, like, they always make it seem like, you want flowers, you're going to have to. Have to what? I'm already here for you. I'm already taking care of you. I'm already loving you. I'm already pouring into you. I'm already praying over you. I'm already giving you everything I have. What else do you want from me? There are some men that are in relationship with women, but they still don't really feel like you're good enough. Some men will always move the goalpost, never want to give you the love they know that you deserve. A couple of months ago, I did a video about this woman. She was watching a beautiful proposal with her boyfriend. And her boyfriend had the nerve to turn to her and curl his lips to say, see, the problem with you is you think you deserve that kind of stuff. So there are men that don't think you deserve love letters. They don't think you deserve fancy proposals. They don't think you deserve nice dinners or nice shoes or nice gifts or nice treatment. Just because he's with you doesn't mean he likes you. And when he shows you that doing the slightest thing for you is a problem for him, that should be your clue.
Men don't miss you when you leave. They miss you when they realize that your absence is permanent. They don't feel the loss while they still have access, while you're still replying, while you're still there. If this hits something in you and you're a baddie and you're not following me, I mean, that's fine, that's on you, but I don't really know what you're doing. For men, attachment hits later, when routine breaks and ego certainty collapses. When they realize you're not just upset, but you're actually gone. That's why they always come back months later, not weeks, because reality has finally hit them that it's over. By the time that happens, you've already learned how to live your life without them.
And this is the thing. A lot of men get it, but they get it too late. And when they finally get it, once they finally lose her, they sit back and they realize, like, oh, she wasn't asking for a lot. Oh, she didn't require a lot. Oh, she wasn't doing the most. A lot of men realize that he could have gotten her flowers. He could have been considerate. He could have thought about her. He could have respected her a little bit more. He could have showed her off. He could have listened to her and heard her out the first time. He could have changed his ways when she asked him. He could have made her feel more important. He could have loved her the right way when he had her, but they don't get it until it's too late. A lot of men lose a good woman simply because they're stubborn, simply because they want to do things their way, simply because they think that they are the prize and they don't have to do the most for no woman. And that's why they lose a good woman. That's why they lose a future wife. That's why they lose a good mother to their child, simply because they don't realize what they have until it's too late. Then they want to spin the block again. Then they want another chance to get it right. She may give you a few chances, and once she realizes that you don't respect her, you don't value her, she gone. That's your loss, my boy.
Let's talk about pulling back and how some of you feel like this might be playing games. You're wrong. That's just what people say when they can't handle boundaries. Women who understand their worth and know that their time and attention and emotional energy are valuable. They know that giving too much too soon can mess up their own clarity and make it harder to see if a man's intentions are genuine. So instead, they step back and they observe him. This looks like not texting him all day just to fill up the space. Let him reach out and then match his effort. Say no to those last minute You up text when he hasn't made real plans with you. Keep your weekend open for things that you actually want to do. Don't drop everything because he suddenly has time for you. Let his actions speak. Give him space to show consistency, his effort, and his respect of your value. You're not playing hard to get here. You're just protecting the parts of you that you know are meant for the guy who actually values and deserves them. And when you pull your energy back, it's not to punish him or to try to control things. It's just to protect your peace. It's saying, I choose me until you show me why I should choose us. The right guy, he'll see that as attractive, and the wrong guy is going to call it games because he can't control it. Pulling back is not giving up. It's making space for the guy who's willing to be all in.
You may not want to hear this, but when their effort shows up late, it doesn't feel good. It feels empty because real change builds safety over time. Panic just creates noise. So if you feel numb when they finally try, that's not bitterness. That's your nervous system realizing it shouldn't have had to get this bad first. Change that comes late doesn't land the same.
Why he acts right when you're done. When he sees you pulling away, panic sets in, not love. Men don't always step up because they've changed. Sometimes they just hate losing access to what they had. Now wait and watch. If he's serious, you'll feel consistency, not urgency. So comment boundaries, and I'll send you the guide to tell you the difference between real effort and manipulation.
As a woman, you need to understand that guys that come back after you pulled away, after you mirrored their energy, this is what's going to happen. I can almost guarantee this with 100% certainty. So I need you to listen to this entire video because I do not want you making this mistake that other dating people will say, oh yeah, mirrors energy, oh, pull back, yeah. A guy that comes back after you've pulled back, after you've reallocated, because guys, they have this like sixth sense when you finally moved on from them. They're like, I should text Sarah. You've got a guy that is super avoidant. The guy that comes back after you've mirrored his energy, after you've pulled back entirely, one of two things is happening. One, he either broke up with the current girl that he's seeing, and now you're the second option. You really want to be that. Or two, he is a super avoidant. And he's coming back not because he loves you so much. Not that he realized, oh, I missed this gap of you in my life. It's an ego thing. He constantly wants to be like, could I get her back? And oftentimes he can. And they'll come back. They will have a point of intimacy, and they're like, wait a second. It's as if the reason I left her in the first place is still the reason I'm going to leave right now. Trust me, these guys are getting some form of validation. They're getting their ego stroked. They're like, who said yes to my naked body before? Oh, she has. Let me text her. It's not out of love. Trust me, I know all of Hollywood is going to glorify this situation, but it is actually terrible. And I go over this way more in my book, but if you have a super avoidant partner or somebody that didn't recognize your worth in the first place. Now, I'm not saying, oh, he came back after 72. I'm talking about the guy that disappears for a month, disappears for a few weeks, blocked you on social media. That guy, baby, you don't want him. He is going to make your life absolutely miserable. I'm telling you this from a guy's perspective. I've seen this half a bajillion times. Guys will creep and slither back into your life and then leave again. I swear, it happens all the time.
If you ever asked yourself why she changed, why her effort is no longer there, why her warmth cooled, why she's no longer the same woman, well, men, listen closely. Women don't shut down out of nowhere. They respond. That's what most men overlook. She didn't fall back because she stopped loving you. She fell back because she got tired of showing up first. You see, women are responders, not initiators. She mirrors the energy you bring to the table. If you're present, steady, and intentional, she'll match you with loyalty, softness, and devotion. But when your love is inconsistent and your words say everything, yet your actions say nothing, she's going to want to start participating in a one-person dance. And no, she's not asking for perfection. She's asking for effort, for presence, for leadership that isn't rooted in control, but in emotional clarity. Because a woman doesn't fall in love with words. She falls in love with actions, with being chosen on purpose every single day, not just when it's convenient for you. Do you want her to trust you? Be trustworthy. Do you want her to open up? Be her safety. You want her to stay? Give her something real to stay for. Don't mistake her distance for disinterest. It's not that she doesn't care anymore. It's that she's tired of always going first. The truth is that her affection was never withheld. It was just waiting for you to show up like a man. Love does not grow in neglect. It flows where the effort goes first.
So guys, let's take this comment. This person said he cheated on me with my cousin at the age of 17. Never spoke to him since, but he has been on my house looking for me, but I wasn't home. Came looking for me at my school, but never saw me. Just got a message from friends that he was at the school gate. I moved to the UK and now he wants my contact number and he was asking my cousin to bring him to the UK. I don't know what to do. This person is basically telling us now that the man that cheated on her with her cousin is wanting to come back to her life again. This is deep. So guys, let's continue.
I'm going to give you one thing I want you to do when a man pulls away and 2 reasons why you need to do that. And if you're new here, my name is Iris and I specialize in helping successful women navigate dating with confidence, clarity, and feminine radiance. And if you want a no-nonsense approach on how to create epic love, go ahead in the bio. There's a free link there for you. The one thing I want you to do when a man pulls away is not do anything. And there's 2 reasons why. Sometimes a man needs to pull back to figure out how he's feeling, and he needs to miss you. The second thing is this is the information that you need that will tell you, does he step up, does he step back in, or does he expect you to chase him? And I want you to post here in the comments, what have you done in the past when a man disappears? And one more thing, you are amazing and deserve a great man.
Men always come back because they are conditioned to come back. I'll explain. What's up, y'all? I'm a personal development coach. I work with women specifically to navigate love, dating, healing, and what a man's thinking. So you got to think, does this happen 100% of the time, 10 out of 10 times? No. But why do they? And it usually is based on how they even dealt with the breakup to begin with. So everyone thinks it's this romantic gesture. It's this beautiful feeling. Oh, they miss me. They love me. The this, the that, the ba, ba, ba. When in reality, they never knew how to sit and deal with themselves because they always had a woman to give them a sense of validation, a system of distraction, a system of something in terms of everything but dealing with themselves. So I'm talking to the ladies that have exes that immediately moved on with another woman, or maybe they immediately got on a dating app, or they immediately started hollering at other women immediately. That's showing you that they don't want to sit with their emotions and their feelings because it takes time to process a breakup. Yes, even if you're a guy. Yes, even if this a guy initiated the heartbreak. So you tell me how he handles himself in his own solitude, if he could even do that, and I'll tell you if he's going to come back or not. Because if he immediately was running to other women or immediately was in these streets, he's going to come back. Because it shows that he doesn't know how to sit with himself. And again, although it may seem romantic, it's a conditioning of him going to what is familiar, going to what is safe, going to what is all that. And I'm going to dive into another video of how to navigate if it's genuine or not, because there are moments of genuine reconnection, but more often than not, they come back because it's what they're conditioned to, because they don't know how to deal with them.